Welcome back to Peak Performance Guitar's Beginner Lead Guitar Course. I'm your instructor, Dean K. Today we are going to start learning the G Pentatonic Major Scale. And let's go over first pentatonic. Penta means five, pentagon, five-sided, pentagram, five-pointed star, right? So penta means five, tonic means tone, so five-tone scale. And the reason it's called that is because there's only five notes in the scale. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. It's G Pentatonic Major. We're going to start with our second finger on the sixth string on the third fret. That's the G, and we're going to pick down. Then we're going to play our pinky, our fourth finger, on the fifth fret of the sixth string. That's the A, and we're going to pick up. So G, A. Then we're going to play our first finger on the fifth string on the second fret. That's the B. We're going to pick down. And again, our fourth finger on the fifth string on the fifth fret, and we're going to pick up. That's the D. So we have G, A, B, D. Then again, the exact same pattern on the fourth string. First is our first finger on the second fret. That's the E. First finger, second fret, E. We're going to pick down. And then our fourth finger on the fifth fret. That is back to G, and we're going to pick up. So we have G, A, B, D, E, G. We've already completed our first octave. Next, we're going to play our first finger on the third string on the second fret, and that's the A, and we're going to pick down. Then it's our third finger on the third string on the fourth fret. That's B, and we're going to pick up. So we have G, A, B, D, E, G, A, B. We're going to pick down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Next is the second string. We're going to play our second finger on the third fret of the second string, and we're going to, that's the D, like Dean. We're going to pick down. Then our fourth finger on the fifth fret, that's E, and we're going to pick up. And then finally, again, with our second finger on the first string on the third fret, so right where we started, we're going to pick down, and that's G. Now, if you like, you can also add the A here on the fifth fret with your pinky, just like you did on the sixth string. Remember, these two strings, the notes always line up. They're exactly the same on every single fret, because this is the low E, and this is the high E. So all the notes are the same. All right, so we've learned G, A, B, D, E, G, A, B, D, E, G. And then the A, if you like it, you pick up. All right, so that's... Now we're going to play the same thing, and we're going to play it from high to low. So we are going to start on the G. We're going to pick down. And then we are going to put our fourth finger on the E. That's the fifth fret of the second string. We're going to pick up. And then our second finger on the third fret of the second string. That's the D. We're going to pick down. So it's down, up, down. And then we're ready to pick up to play the next string. And we're going to put our fourth finger on, our third finger on the B of the third string, and that is the fourth fret. We're going to pick down. We're going to pick up. Sorry, it felt wrong. All right. Now we're going to play our first finger on the second fret of the third string, and now we're going to pick down. And So down, up, down, G, E, D, B, A. And now we're going to play the G on the 4th string with our 4th finger on the 5th fret. And we are going to pick up. So that's 4th finger, 4th string, 5th fret. That's the G, and we're going to pick up. And then we're going to use our 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and we're going to pick down. That's E. Okay. Then we are going to use our pinky again on the 5th fret of the 5th string. That is D. We're going to pick up again. And then our 1st finger on the 5th string on the 2nd fret, that's B, we're going to pick down. And then finally, the 4th finger on the 6th string on the 5th fret, we're going to pick up. And we're going to end with our 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and we're going to pick down. So that's G, E, D, B, A, G, E, D, B, A, G. Simple, yes? So we're going to pick down, then up, then pick down, then up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So from going low to high, and then high to low. Now remember what we learned in the last lesson, and that's the difference between learning and practice. First, you take your time and you learn this scale, the G Pentatonic Major Scale. First you learn it, then you practice it. So however many times, it may take you 20 times going through it each way before you learn it. And then once you learn it, then you practice it 1,000 times. That's 100 times a day for 2 weeks, right? That's how you get your 1,000 in. And once you do that, then you're ready to start. Now you know and you've practiced the scale, and then you're ready to start making moves and coming up with your own moves, learning other moves. You'll start beginning to become familiar with the way the scale sounds, and that's why I want you to practice it 1,000 times, is because I want you to make it your own. I want you to really know the scale well, and I want you to be able to use it in as many different ways as you possibly can. So before we leave, I want to show you something real quick. If we take the E Pentatonic Minor Scale that we learned earlier, about 10 lessons ago maybe, if we take that and we play it starting on the G instead of starting here on the low E like we usually do, if we start on the G and we play to G here, I want you to listen to this. Does that sound familiar? What that shows you, yes, they're the exact same notes. What's great about this is, again, we have a latticed instrument in the guitar, and what that gives us is multiple options for the same notes, which is sometimes confusing. Most of the time, it's wonderful. So you can go ahead and learn it that way as well. And you'll be glad that you did, because again, by learning it in 2 different places, now you're giving yourself options that you didn't have before, and it opens up new moves and all kinds of things. So go ahead and practice those, get them down in both places. And next we will start learning some moves off of the G Pentatonic Major Scale. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to subscribe so that you get notices every time we put out a new video, which is basically every day right now. Later on that'll change, but right now we're putting out new teaching videos every day. Sometimes it's 2 a day. A lot of times it's 2 a day. So please subscribe. Please go ahead and like the videos. If you're getting helpful information, I would greatly appreciate that. And until I see you next time, have fun and make music.